Hi friends, welcome to Stay Stitching. My name is Carla and I am glad you are here. So this is our second edition of Throwback Thursday, and I'm going to have these videos up on Thursdays from here on out and just go through one of my sewing baskets. Now this one is from the same lady that the train case was from earlier in the week or last week, whenever I put that video up. And I have a lot from her. I saw a listing on Craigslist, not Craigslist, Marketplace, one of those places here in Pueblo, and I went over there and it was a little bit of a heartbreaking situation. There was a son, you know, about my age or thereabouts, and he was having to put his mom into, you know, an elder care facility. I don't know what kind, if that was a nursing home or, you know, what it was. But all of her sewing stuff he was having to get rid of. And my sister bought a Singer Rocketeer, and I bought everything that I'm going to show you for the next few weeks for not very much money. And I have thought of that lady so many times over the past couple of years since I've had her stuff. And I hope she knows or feels, if she even remembers, that someone who really treasures her sewing items has them. I hope she realizes that. So, you know, that was a little bit sad. So I'm going to keep showing her stuff until I've gone through it, and you won't believe what all I have. But this, I think, is the oldest sewing basket I own. I did a little bit of research on these, and I'm thinking that this is 100 years old. And so, you know, this would have been her mom's, I think. Now, this one is in better shape. I bought this at a garage sale, and it's just the lid. And I thought it would fit on my basket, but as you can see, this is from a bigger basket, but this one is in much better shape. It has all of its little bits and bobs, and I feel like this is glass and that all of these beads are glass. And so this I just have hanging. It came with this little wire. And so when I brought it home and realized it didn't fit on my sewing box, I just went ahead and hung it because it's so pretty. So there's that. Now, I haven't looked in here in a couple of years. I don't think this basket has a huge variety of things in it, but we're going to look together. I'm just looking at this. These little beads are made up of rolled up paper. That's so cool. Okay. Now, right off the top, I can see some stuff that I have added that I must have thrown into this box, because I remember buying these. I bought these somewhere. I think when Hobby Lobby went, did their thing where they were stopping dual duty, Coats & Clark, and starting just on their Sewology brand, I bought all of these just because I thought they were pretty. So, but I think that's the only thing, here's another one, that I've added. If I remember anything that I've added, I will pull it out and let you know. So here's some tapestry needles, 40 cents. I don't think, obviously that package has never been opened. This is from Singer. 49 hand sewing needles for general use. I love anything Singer labeled, and so do other collectors. And so there's all those. Made in Redditch, England. I would say this would be from the 50s probably, or 60s. Buttons from J.C. Penney, 10 cents. There would have been 2, 4, 6, 7 of them on here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see that, pennies? That's not what buttons cost now, is it? The last time I bought buttons at Joann's, I think I spent like $16 for a bunch of buttons. Not a bunch, like enough to make 2 garments. Here's a cute little sewing kit, I guess from the phone company. Here's a tag, specially handmade by Karen. I wonder if this box belonged to Karen. I never got her name. I kind of wish I knew her name. Please excuse my filthy fingernails. I've been doing some paper crafting and some aging and distressing, and so my hands are just a mess. Here's some a couple of nice metal buttons. Those are really pretty. Little clippers. I don't know if these are good enough to cut thread. Let's see. Not even a little bit, but they're cute. Okay, let's see. Here's another little thing of needles. Here's some needles or something over here. Yep, some big needles. This one is hard to go through because there's pins and needles everywhere in here. So you can't just go digging through it or you're going to get a needle up your fingernail, which, as we all know, we want to avoid. This basket is very cool to me because it was clearly a really working basket. Like, this isn't a million years old. This is plastic. But there's a big old needle on that. There's a needle on this one. This one's wooden. Belding Corticelli. Let me know how this angle works for you. Troy and I are just trying to figure out how I'm going to do these videos. And so any observations or constructive criticism that you have, what do you like, what do you not like? Can you see it well? Can you not see it? Let me know what you think. Some embroidery floss in a gorgeous color. This doesn't look especially old. And here's a, I'm not going to be able to get that just yet. This one's wooden. Coats super sheen. It's got different thread wound on it. This one looks like, I was going to say Kmart, but it's not. It's Coats & Clark. It just has Kmart colors on it. That was when they still, this is plastic, but they were still bothering to make the spool pretty. Here's another one. This one's newer than that. Still plastic. This one's wooden. That is a fun spool. It's so plump and juicy. Look at that. Here's another wooden one. Oh, these are beautiful. This one's wooden. This one's wooden. This one's heavy duty, so this is twist or something. Extra strong, heavy duty. This one is something different. What does that say? Machine and hand, Nylex for all fabrics, cuts with scissors. It's on a wooden spool. It's very shiny. And then the tip is fraying. Since it's called Nylex, I wonder if it's some kind of nylon. This is just thread, wooden thread, wooden, plastic with a needle on it. Both of these are wooden. Oh, that's mine. This one's mine. Ooh, that's buttonhole twist. Extra strong for buttons, carpets, very heavy fabrics. I find that my machines don't especially like thick thread like this. That beautiful, beautiful wood. This one is styrofoam. Our first styrofoam one of this basket. Wood. Just a tiny little bit of this guy left. There's a tiny little safety pin in here. It's pretty cute. Got some buttons attached to that. I'm going to try to get more of this thread out of this little wad. Wood. We'll go through some interesting things at the bottom here. See if we can get this. Ouch! Okay, there was poke number one. Let me get that off the floor. Where did it go? Oh, I don't even see it. I don't know where that rolled. Okay, it's not poking me in the foot right now. Wooden. This one's wood. More wood. There's a needle in that one. I'll try not to poke myself with that. This one has a needle and a bunch of thread stuck to it. This one's wooden. Now see, when I put my spools away, I try to get the thread stuck in that little slit just to avoid this kind of mess, because this drives me crazy. Look at this teeny little wooden one. Coates & Clark, 25 yards. And then this was stuck to this wad. Okay, so this is a needle and a bunch of thread and some buttons and a spool. All of these are stuck together. I'm gonna need scissors to deal with that. So we're just gonna put that over there for now. Okay, now we're down to some little bits and bobs to look at. Look at this button, or I don't know what this is, but it's velvet. I'm assuming, is that a coat button, you guys? It's super cute. Ooh, I love that. Whatever that is, I love it. Here's a thimble. It looks well used. It's not silver. Maybe it's not well used. I don't know if it's well used or this is a number 7. I don't know what finger the thimble goes on. Maybe the one that you want it to go on. But the tip of it is discolored. I don't know if that was a coating, like a different metal they put on there to make it stronger, or if the silver color has worn off. But I love thimbles. I think they're awesome. This is just a piece of plastic that went on some little box. Oh, that's cute. I'm going to use that someday. So it's 2 buttons attached with a beautiful chain. You know, someone was saying on my cardigan video, that mustard cardigan, that buttons might be cute. That could go on a cardigan. And then these buttons, there's 2 of these. Let me see. Yeah, 2 of these. A little knife, and that says J&P Coats Clark's ONT, I don't know what that stands for, threads, Crown DA zippers. So that's like sewing history. Little, these things are little giveaways, you know. Here's some more Karen. You know what, Karen? I'm going to sew these into my garments. And they're going to say specially handmade by Karen. So I have 4 of these. I hope Karen won't be ashamed to have her name in my stuff. I'll save it for something that I'm really proud of. An eraser, which is probably hard as a rock. There's a bunch of chalk in here. So I'm assuming that she used chalk to mark things because it washes out. There's a jillion needles in here. A bunch more buttons. This one is leather, suede. So that's off a coat, I'm assuming. Here's a fabric one off something pinstriped, wool pinstriped. Lots of safety pins. This is adorable. Snaps. I'm trying to see if there's anything interesting that you guys would want to see. Oh, that's crazy looking. That is old, I guess. I'm the worst. Lots of pins, loose pins, sewing machine needles. Hooks and eyes. Here's a little mini nail file. You always find things for fingernails in sewing baskets. I don't know if it's because this is a handy tool or because women just need their files everywhere they go. Like me, I should have cleaned my fingernails before I made this video. I got, oh, that's pretty. I wonder if that's an Anne Klein button. Let's see if I can figure out a way to hold this. You guys think that's an Anne Klein button? Or just any old lion? I had gel nails put on in December, at the beginning of December, and they trashed my nails so badly that they're just now almost back to normal. And I know, I mean, so many of my friends have gel nails and acrylics. Well, acrylics aren't as popular anymore. I have one friend who still does acrylics, but I can't stand the way they trash my nails. It makes me feel like weird. I don't know, like claustrophobic or something. And then the other thing that makes me feel claustrophobic about it is that I can't get them off myself. I have to make another appointment and go in and have the person take them off. And I really hate the sitting around, and I really, really hate the Dremel tool that they use. And I just can't do it. So my nails are either au naturel, or I paint them myself with regular nail polish that I can remove at home whenever I want to. And so that's how I feel about that. All right, gals, that's all we have for this one. I have a lot more from this girl, this lady, and I hope you enjoyed seeing her basket. I'm probably going to go through this one and at the very least pull all of the loose pins out of the bottom and put these needles somewhere. I don't even know. Like, look at these pins. Look at this pin. I hope you guys have been able to see things. Troy's just came over and he's showing me where to put stuff. So maybe this video will be a no-go. We'll see. All right. You guys have a fantastic day. I hope that you are doing well, staying home. Colorado got the order from the governor at 8 a.m. this morning to stay home. And so that's what we are doing. That's what I've been doing anyway, but take care.